hydrant, huh? Here's the sun coming up over the lake here. We're at 983.9. Get a drink. Oh, I figured out that chain. I did some math to see how well I came out on it. The chain is at, it has 0.736 of an ounce of silver in it, and at $44, which it's close to what silver was, it's worth $32.28. So I paid $30 for the chain, so I did okay. I got it for probably what, if you were to sell it to someone that was fair, I got it for what you would maybe hawk it for at a coin shop if they were giving you a fair price. A hawk shop would give you probably a lot less, though. It seems like everybody wants to give less than what something's worth, and then when they sell it, it's like, yeah, we're going to screw you out of it. We're going to charge you 3 times what it's worth. And then they're going to do what the market's going to bear. And people need to stop letting themselves be screwed. I think I'm just going to get back on the road. We're letting people screw us, and we need to stop. And I think part of it is that we don't know what things are worth. People need to learn what things are worth, or everybody's going to get screwed by these people. The people who know are going to screw the rest of us who don't. And then it's going to just become the way the market is, and it's not good. So when you sell something, even if you don't really care, do it for the other people that are trying to sell their stuff. Get a fair amount for your thing when you're selling it, and when you're buying things too. Don't let people rip you off. And it's like we're letting everybody rip us off in this country. A lot of it's ignorance. Some of it might be laziness. That they don't look things up to see what they're worth. Okay. But I did okay on the chain. I mean, when you buy a brand new chain, you should pay over spot for it. But like, for example, a ring, I asked a jeweler, I says, if I gave you a stone, what would it cost to set this? And it's like $200. And it's like, that's just too much. Now some of it might be set up, but you can buy stainless rings for $2 or for 10 or something like that, real cheap. It's probably just as much trouble to make a stainless ring as it is a sterling one. And what does steel melt at? Probably higher than sterling. And it's like, just because it's silver, they're going to rip you off. I mean, you get a stainless ring for pretty cheap. But if it's going to be sterling, they want $200 for a ring, for the ring, just because it's silver. But it doesn't cost any more to make than stainless. And it's like the silver, and it's worth $4 or $10 or something like that. Probably more like $4. And people need to, I don't know, it just seems stupid the way they let people rip them off. And platinum is hard to work, so it's going to cost more. But a lot of these companies, they play on that. Oh, it's harder to work. And let's say it costs 20% more to make. Well, they're going to triple the price. It's ridiculous. It's on what people pay, though. We need to stop paying. We need to say no. Put our foot down. No, don't give me a third of the value of something when I'm trying to sell it. It goes for coins, too. Don't let them rip you off. Look it up, what it's worth. Find out what it's worth on eBay. And don't let it go for so cheap, because they'll do it to everyone. I've seen it happen. They give you less than something's worth for a silver dollar or something. They're ripping you off, and then they turn around and sell it for a real high price. And these people are not poor that are doing this. They're ripping us off, and they're making a lot of money on us. And then the people who are selling it, they're just selling it to pay their bills. They're taking advantage. We gotta quit letting us be taken advantage of. And it's because they do. Another thing they do is we do everything in ounces here. I mean, in America. Oh, they do everything in grams, though, so that they can kind of like conceal what they're doing. That's what they're doing. There's 31 point, I think it's 31.1. Yeah, 31.1 grams to an ounce. You got to figure it out. If we don't figure this stuff out and figure out what our stuff's worth and do the math, they're going to continue to rip people off. You'll get half of what your stuff's worth. If you let them, they'll kind of dishonest in a way, and they're taken from the poor in a lot of cases. People have a few coins and they have to pay their bills, and it's like, yeah, they go in and they get less than what it's worth, and then they turn around and flip the stuff and they take a lot of money for it. 31.1 grams to an ounce, and they measure everything in grams. And I think the attitude is we had to tell them, no, what's this worth? Quit measuring it in grams. We don't use grams in America. How many ounces is this? They're being dishonest. But what you got to do is you got to do the math. So if it's 10 grams, that's going to be around a third of an ounce. And if it's 14 karat gold, it's 0.583. So you've got to multiply it by 0.583. Because it's only 58. I mean, 14 karat gold doesn't really have that much gold in it. 12 karat gold is 50%. So if it's 12 karat gold, you only got half gold, so you got to do the math. So if you got a 1 ounce piece and it's 12 karat gold, you got a half ounce of gold. So you got to do the math before you go to the place. And if you can, just sell it on eBay. You'll get more money. It is a little more of a hassle, though. It's crooked. That's what it is. If people know more about what they have, and they can do the math, they learn how to do the math, they won't